Hey everybody, it's Heather from HoJo's Teaching Adventures. So today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my magic square puzzles, and more specifically, remediation ideas for magic square puzzles. Once you've downloaded your set of magic square puzzles from my Teachers Pay Teachers store, then you'll need to look at exactly which ones are included. On almost every set of magic square puzzles, you get at least 2 versions of the puzzle. Look and see which one is easier. Oftentimes there's one puzzle that doesn't have anything around those outside edges, and that's going to be easier for your students. So if possible, choose that puzzle. Another option is to go through the puzzles as a class. Whether you're doing a 2x2, a 3x3, or a 4x4 puzzle, it's seriously so much easier for the students if you model how to do it for them. This is a great activity for an overhead, or you can do it in small groups. It really just depends on your class and what your goals are with them. Another thing I like to do is to allow the students to work in partners, because I do find magic square puzzles can be a little challenging at first. They're not for every student right away, but I can honestly say that over 90% of my students that I've taught in K to 6 have loved them. Like seriously, I have about half of my students beg to do magic square puzzles once they figure them out. So they really are worth it once kids get the hang of it. Another option is when you're cutting out the magic square puzzles, keep that outside border. It's going to be, I don't know, ½ an inch around the edges. Keep that. That gives the kids a frame to work in, and it makes it so much easier for them as they go forward. Another thing I've done in the past is I've literally taken the top left, kind of like how we read, take that top left puzzle piece and put a great big green dot on it. That lets the kids know that, hey, this is where you start. And it's just kind of a clue for them, makes it a little bit easier. Another thing I've done too is, like, say you're doing a 9-piece puzzle, like the 3x3, give the kids 4 pieces to start. Just let them start with the easier part. Another thing I've done too is I've literally, when I've got, like, let's say a 16-piece puzzle, so a 4x4, I've literally drawn the border around the outside edges, because that way the kids can see the outside and it makes it easier for them. Or one last remediation tip for magic square puzzles is to mark the 4 corner squares. It makes it so much easier for the students and it gives them more options. So for those of you that plan on using magic square puzzles in your classroom, those are my remediation tips. And I hope they work well for you and your students, and pretty soon you'll be able to go on to some of the more challenging extension activities. Thanks, guys.